Brugge juga dikenal sebagai Kelena Venesia. Itu Venesia kecil ya, Venesia di Italia. Karena mereka menggunakan boat dulu sebagai transportasi, tapi sekarang transportasinya itu cuma dipakai untuk turis. Sekarang kita akan naik boat keliling Brugge pakai jalur air. Kita di sungai Brugge. Oh. Jadi kita akan keliling kota Brugge dengan jalur air. Ngabuburit naik ke boat keliling kota Brugge. Kita lewat
Well, so, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon, a very welcome in our city. Welcome on board. It's a small boat excursion. We'll be your tour guide for the next 30 minutes. Enjoy the view, enjoy the weather, and enjoy the boat tour for the please.
Kameranya nunduk. Sejak kitchen. Tuh rumah di sebelahnya sungai.
So just here after the bridge on the right, you're gonna see the old St. John's Hospital from the 12th century. Was a hospital until the year 1976. Was a hospital for more than 500 years. Our new hospitals only exist for 50 years, so it was for 500. If you want to stand up, it's okay for me, but have a look first. Careful. If you want to get rid of your husband, there's the moment. And then this here was the old entrance to the hospital for the boats. Was like with the boat ambulance.
Wow. Kamu aja belum lahir ya? Kamu belum dibikin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be careful for our next bridge. We are calling it the Keliling Brugge. So attention, lowest one from our tour. It's my first day today.
Your first day, so good luck. Itu katanya jembatannya itu kan pendek. Itu kalau kepingin lehernya kesangkut ya nongok aja gitu. Tuh.
And over here is the Lake of Love. It's also one of the places for the swans. And here in our city we have around 150 swans. It's one of the most beautiful spots of our city. This here the bridge is the only entrance to the beguinage, the monastery, all on the right. Behind the Hof. building in front of us is our lock system. It's to control the water level in the inner city. The water after the building is 1 meter higher. It's a 16th century system, and it's still the same system today, controlling the water level. On the other side of our city we have the same construction, so the water comes in, the water goes out. On the other side of the city the water is 1 meter lower. The brewery here on our right, the Half Moon Brewery, is the beer factory. It's very important. No beer, no life. The house beers presence of the Straffe Hendrik. They're already producing beer from the 16th century, so I think they have some experience. Possible to visit, nice to visit. Be careful, same bridge.
Awas kepala nyangkut, nyangkut. Ikut tunduk, tunduk, tunduk. Ya, nongol lagi. Tuh, ada yang mau kawin, cacis-cacis.
Was for the people that died in the hospital. They picked them up with the boats to the graveyard. You can see the white port over here. That's how they did it. Was for transporting the dead bodies. So most of the times this was the entrance and this was the exit. The healthcare was not that good.
Ini pintu untuk membawa orang mati katanya. Ngeri juga ya.
Over here we are going to see the Palace of Gruthuise from the 15th century. The next thing is the smallest window of our city. Was a spy window. Was to spy on the boats that were entering Brugge. They had a look if you needed to pay the taxes or don't need to pay the taxes. If you want to see it, have a good look please. It's here behind the leaves, right up on the wall in front of us. It's with the white on the side. You can see it, a tiny spy window. And it was here on the left and this gate and this board to pay the taxes. And then over here, of course, the best boat company of the city. 5 different boat companies, and in total we have 25 boats. So 25 boats, 5 companies, that's the limit. The boaters, they are already going from the year 1905, so 1905 first boaters. And then here, the bell tower on the market square from the 13th century. It's a tower from 83 meters high, and it has also a carillon with 47 bells. All the bells together 27 tons. If you look good to the tower, it leans a little bit to the right, so 1 meter and 20 to the right. You can see that. And if you like to go up, you need to do it 366 steps. So good luck, have fun, bon chance. The watchtower. And over here, the laziest company of our city, which always closing first. In front of us is our oldest bridge. It's called the May Bridge from the year 1390. It's the oldest one, and here in our city we have 41 bridges. So actually the two oldest ones, so 14th and 15th century, is the May Bridge and the Horse Bridge. Side is our connection with the city Ghent, and it's around 45 kilometers. City Ghent also beautiful, but Bruges is more beautiful. What's important for the trade, city Ghent. over here, the red house on our left, that house was sold for 1.5 million euros already 3 years ago. So I think it's even more expensive today. Expensive or not is depending from which city you are. In Amsterdam, you're going to pay a lot more for a house like this. 1.5 million. It's a good price.
1,5 million euro ya, bukan rupiah. 1,5 juta, tapi euro. Buset deh. Menang lotre berapa kali ya?
So here are 2 churches on a very small distance, and in our city we have 21 churches, so it's a lot for a small city. 21. The St. Walburga and the St. Gilles Church. So 41 bridges, this is the ugliest one, and flowers, excuse me, it's from the 70s, so it explains a lot. Destroyed brick, you can see the date, 1975.
Katanya paling jelek.
Then over here is the old medieval harbor, and was very important for the trade all over Europe, the old harbor. And if you look up on the sides, you can still see the rings to attach the boats. So imagine was full of boats here on this side. Our golden century was the 13th century. At that time the population was 46,000. Today it's only 20,000. The city was a very important city. It was a little bit like New York or London today. Right inside here, the modern houses, don't know what happened, don't know what they were thinking, it wasn't fun. The statue of Jan van Eyck, he was the best Flemish primitive painter in history. He was a very important man in the 15th century, Jan van Eyck. Also the smallest house of our city. King size bed, not possible. Like this. And then here the 2 mosques, they were used to keep the bad spirits out of the houses. The faces here was to keep the bad spirits in here.
Non, c'est pas nous, c'est rassure.
left-hand side we have our connection with the North Sea, and it's around 15 kilometers. It was the most important connection in history of Brugge to the sea. So our best century was the 13th, but after the 15th it was not that good anymore for our city. We had a lot of poorness. The city Brugge, they started to ask too much taxes. The taxes were getting too high, so all the important things moved to the city Antwerp and Amsterdam. Then what happened in the 19th century, we became the poorest city of Belgium. So the 13th, one of the richest in Europe, 19th poorest in Belgium. Now we decided to build a harbour at the seaside in a small village called Brugge, and was getting better again for our city. It's still our #1 economy today. The typical houses, the stapgable 17th century houses. You can also see the holes here with the black metal bars. Was to clean your shoes. We call them boot scrapers. And here a beautiful hotel, it's called Hotel Boutique from Cliff. Sounds expensive, it's not the cheapest one. 400 euros a night. I hope breakfast is included. Maybe from next time, from Cliff. An amazing view is very loved by the artists with the two oldest bridges. It's very picturesque. Also a good example here of the window tax, the view tax. So back in the days, some more windows you had, some more tax